Barbs are in. Map is revealed. Real music's back. Let's roll. And Gorgo has... Oh, no, never mind. Nubia's up here. Gorgo and Nubia have a lot of room to themselves. That's exciting. That's fun. There's a little choke point here before we get over to Scotland. Apologies, my cough lingers. Scotland's hanging out. This is a great little start for Scotland. With Bad Tree, you just... I think this is so good for Vietnam. Maybe... Oh, maybe not, though. Maybe not, because we got Mansa Musa down here with lots of desert this game. And, yeah, Russia's got a decent start. Russia's going to have to come over to this tundra over here. But this isn't too bad. This is workable. This is certainly workable for Jan Peter. That's fun. Up here, we got Ellie with lots of room as well. And we've shown what Ellie can do with lots of room in the last game. So we'll see how that goes. This time, though, she might get murdered by Scythia. So that's different. Russia and Mali gonna tangle? I hope so. I want to see some fisticuffs. There's a whole little island over here that's interesting. There's a couple little islands here for someone to take up. I can't think of a less accurate temperature zone for Mexico City to be. I've been to Mexico City. It was very much warmer than this. Yeah, I think Russia's got a good start, though. Oh, boy. They don't need to tangle with Mansa Musa, though. They can, but they don't have to. This would be a fun, like, encampment to build here. Like, you buy the tile over, you build the encampment, and then all your units just go and take on Mansa Musa. That would be fun. Ooh, Vietnam. Oh, take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Ah. Just missed it. That would have been incredible. That would have been incredible. Any shenanigans happening up here? Now I got a bunch of Paititi archers. Paititi, is that how you say that? Patati archers. That's my bad. Mansa Musa building the pyramids. Do we also have the pyramids up here? Yeah, 15 turns though, so that's not going to come in. Mansa Musa with the pyramids would be even better than Mansa Musa normally is. We have a forest fire. I guess the barbs are... Uh-oh. Chat, we're crashing. All right, AIPL's back in action. Turn 25. The game kind of kicked us out a little bit, but that's okay. No one really popping off yet. It's only 25 turns in. In terms of score, Gorgo, at least for now, in first place where she needs to be to make it through. And Eleanor, we have a full swap from first to last of last game, which is pretty interesting. I am sure it will not stay that way. Eleanor's got a great little start here. So does Scythia, though, and Scythia might just murder the heck out of Eleanor. We'll see. Russia's also down here doing stuff. Tula is down there. I only know of Tula because that's where the miners in the show Chernobyl were from. This is Tula. This is our mine, and we don't leave without knowing why, I think is the line. Something like that. That's a great show. If you never watched Chernobyl, like the miniseries on HBO, fantastic stuff. Vietnam is going hard in the paint with this. I don't know what the plan is here. I'm not an expert on settling cities, but you can't settle a city here. There is no tile on this side of the river you could settle a city on. I don't know why the settlers here. This is craziness. Oh, they're not even going to take it either. That really sucks. Oh, well. I think these Patati archers, I think there's enough of them to get the culture you need. There's not exactly a ton of units to kill. Gorgo, though, having a great... Oh, what a good campus. Yeah, a couple of good campuses. And the Oracle done for Gorgo, and even more libraries. This is a great start for Gorgo. I mean, she needs everything to go right for her this game, but it's a good start. Yeah, having affordable housing is nice. I mean, I'm fortunate is that I don't like need to go and find an apartment. Like, it's not something I need to do. It's just something I want to do. I'd love to have a little studio apartment, but not for $1,800 a month. I'm good. I'm out on that. I'm out on an apartment for $1,800 a month. When I was like, even 10 years ago, it was probably $600 to rent like a 1-bedroom studio apartment. Yeah. That's the play. That's absolutely the play. But even like near me, I'm farther out from Vancouver than Port Moody. Not by a lot, but currently I'm a lot farther out. And even getting a 1-bedroom apartment like near me is probably $1,750. Like you're not even saving that much. Like it's insane everywhere. There's really no amount of like going away from Vancouver that makes it affordable. It just goes from like actually crazy to just normal crazy. It's $860 for your 2-bedroom. In what currency? Sorry, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're talking about house prices because I live in Vancouver and one day I'm going to be taking up 1,800 Raid Shadow Legends ads to buy an apartment and you'll have to suffer through them. So we're just going through that process right now. That was a joke, by the way. I will not be taking up 1,800. I will take up one Raid Shadow Legends ad at the end of my fundraising. Yeah, $860 US. Yeah, I would pay 1,100 or 1,150 Canadian for a 2-bedroom. 1-bedroom, all utilities, $895 US. That's not too bad. I'd take that. 2 bedrooms in 1,200 range, yeah. Like that's all more reasonable. Gorgo's still in the lead. Bad Triu, Matsumusa, Tamaris rounding out the top 4. Robert the Bruce, Peter, Amanator, and Eleanor rounding out the bottom 4. Looking at the yields, we're at turn 50 now. No one really pulling too far ahead yet. Nothing crazy going on. Couple of people in the, I mean, the difference is double though. Like Matsumusa is only at 30 science, Vietnam, Tamaris at 64, Eleanor at 66. Oh boy. These little islands are still up for grabs. I think Vietnam still got this. I'm still putting my money on Vietnam. This is just such a good start. Maybe not. Maybe there's just not enough room to expand. There's so much good stuff here. The way Vietnam came back last game, if they hadn't been sidetracked so much early, that might have been interesting. Pyramids down for Matsumusa. That's huge. Jebel Barkal also done for Matsumusa, or being finished. And then you have a Great Prophet here at No Hole. I love the Great Prophet No Holy Site play that the AI makes. Rural Kentucky, 600 US for a 2-bedroom first floor with a patio. Heck yeah. Whoa! Sparta's been taken! Catch me moving to rural Kentucky and drinking lots of bourbon in my, patio for 600 a month. That's what I'll be doing. Sparta got taken by Nubia. Thus, I think ending Gorgo's hopes of... Because now, like, even if Gorgo takes this back, I don't know if Gorgo's going to be able to catch back up in the game enough. Yeah, that shot her from top to bottom real fast. Losing your capital city will do that. And I'm not sure that she can catch back up in time. That's just so rough. I mean, Nubia's not keeping that, but that's hilarious. That is very unfortunate. Still quite a bit of room for Matsumusa to settle here. Settling near Smolensk might be not the most ideal spot because I think this population will get pretty high, but I suppose you have like 8 population coming from your capitals. From your capital. Eleanor's got a pretty big army. Throw it. See, real weird difference in strat here. Last game was all about the campuses. This game, it's all about like an industrial zone, a dam. Sure, let's put a dam down. Why not? It's just a weird difference in strat from Eleanor this game. Ooh, Isaac taking up a really. Ooh, you probably got to settle on the fissure though. You settle on the fissure, and all of a sudden it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably a 5 once you get another district down. Yeah, that might have been a mistake to settle Isaac not on the fissure, but I guess that's too close to Varanza for loyalty. I don't know. Gao is down, kind of cutting Vietnam off. Very smart. You can always fill in this area later, but cutting Vietnam off is wise. And then up in the north, Scotland's not doing a ton. Lots of food, but not doing a ton. Sounds like a damn good plan. Heck yeah. So Sparta is going to go back. Oh, and that was the Oracle City too. Yeah, that's a pretty big hit for Gorgo. Gorgo will probably jump into this mid-range here. Yeah, Battery is number 1. This will be interesting to see what happens if Eleanor... I guess Eleanor makes it through if she doesn't finish last anyway. But depending on how everything else shakes out, if you do like a full swap of the top 4, that might be interesting to see what happens. The Voichens are in action. Having Himiko around will help with the loyalty there for sure. More cities down for Eleanor. Machu Picchu's stalling, though. It's not a wonder you really want to stall on. That's a wonder other... Yeah, see, because Tolstaya is going to be building that. Any Nubian pyramids down? That's a great question. Yeah, it looks like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Nubian pyramids down. It's a lot of food on them desert tiles, and a little bit of faith too. The AI is not really good at using the religious units in a way that actually like gets a religious victory out of it. They kind of just go down, throw all their charges, let the AI take back their own cities. I mean, Mansa Musa, incredible AI civ. Look at that Colosseum. Look at it. It's gonna hit Timbuktu, Kumba Saleh. It's gonna hit Tadmeka. It's gonna hit whatever this city is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it hits Gao as well. Incredible stuff. Great Coliseum. Love to see it. You love to see the defending champ put out a performance worthy of the title. Being the champion of the AIPL is something you have to be worthy of. It's something you have to earn. And Mansa Musa in back-to-back seasons, at least showing why he won it last time. $100 science for Vietnam, kind of pulling ahead. 93 for Tamaris, 90 for Peter. Yeah, Gorgo with the capital back, pushed into the 5th place spot now. Crazy stuff happening. Yeah, I mean, 7 cities hitting the Coliseum would be even more ideal, but it's just such a well-placed Coliseum. So many amenities. And also, you can go, like, watch gladiator battles and stuff. Like, not only is it tons of amenities, it's actually kind of fun. It's like entertainment for the people, you know? Keeps the bread and circuses. Keeps the people happy, keeps them distracted. Yo, flip Issyk. Do it. Do it. Do it. This is such a weird thing to flip from Leon. Leon needs more food. Look at all these tiles you can work. Put a farm down here. You haven't researched aluminum yet. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting the builder. And that's Issyk. Now, I wonder if they declare war and take it back. But that's a free city for Eleanor. You don't want to be giving the enemy team free cities. As a general rule of thumb, if you are giving the enemy team free cities, that is not a good thing. Yeah, she's capping out on population too much in too many cities. That population is necessary for the new city flipping. The endless spiral of flipping cities, you know? Scotland's kind of run out of room. Not really, though. You can come up here if you're Scotland. I don't know why he hasn't yet. He just likes his small little empire. That's okay. Not everyone needs to have a big sprawling empire to be happy. That's the part we don't talk about often, is leader happiness. How happy is Robert the Bruce right now? Probably pretty happy.
Obi-Wan.
Shave bomb for 13 months. Man, the one highlight of, you know, not streaming for a while, coming back for like a week, and then getting sick and not being able to stream again for a while, is that you get like all those banked up subs, and you just have like one pop off day. Like every 5 minutes, there's been like another person coming back, and it's like, yeah, this is awesome. Hi, everybody. How did Cleopatra do in AIPL? I think she's eliminated. Cleopatra does terrible, unfortunately. There are some civs that are good civs that just do terrible in the AIPL for a variety of reasons. We have some great artists down. That'll help with the flipping of cities. Now, I wonder, is Russia hoarding all those great people again, though? Because that was a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Right. Like, this is the thing. Eleanor and she won last game, but just gets completely sidetracked by having to play these games with Russia. She had a bad group draw, and it looks like even if she makes it through, she's going to have to continue with Russia. She's not avoiding it. But I think Eleanor is even more dangerous if Russia's not in the game. Whereas I think Russia's equally as dangerous whether or not Eleanor's in the game, you know? Mont Saint Michel, Meenakshi Temple. This is very much a religious-focused game from Nubia. How is that going, though? Only 3. Oh, yeah. Mansa Musa has the Great Prophet and no holy site. Yeah, there it is. Classic strategy. We have some roads going to... It looks like these are just all trade routes. Yeah, it looks like these are just all trade routes. The University of Sankor is hanging out. That's going to be a good pickup. Mansa Musa is just an incredible civ, which you'd think they do bad considering how specific they are. It's usually the generic civs you'd think. Rome you'd think would do amazing, and Rome just doesn't. But Mansa Musa is a little bit specific. And needs a little bit of, you know, tender love and care to really navigate through a game. AI is incredible with him. Crazy. Issyk now growing again. You have to work these tiles. You gotta work, like, oh, government plaza might be helpful here, but like, you gotta get these population numbers up. There we go. 4 turns, 5 turns, 4. There we go. See, 50, 17, 21. Getting these population numbers up is how you flip these cities. That's all I'm saying. This one also looks like a military lineup. Like, you have your front row of cities, or like a soccer pitch. Like, you have your attacker or your defenders. Like, it's a 4. Then you have your midfielders up here, and then you're going to have your 2 strikers up at the top. Yeah, you're able to look at the spreadsheet if you want to find out how Cleopatra did, though, because we have a record of all her games. I'm assuming not well, since I don't think she's playing. Is she playing in the next game? I don't think she is. She is not playing in the next game, so I think she's been eliminated. But I can't confirm. Oh, she didn't even make it to the quarterfinals. Oh, yeah, she did. She lost. Yep, she lost in bracket number 2. Yep, she lost in bracket number 2. That was last stream. Last stream we streamed, she lost. Big sad. Oh, well. Ooh, Nubian Pyramid. The burned animation for the Nubian Pyramids is good. That's a cool animation. Caravels going around, causing a ruckus. All right. Wait, we have another great prophet that hasn't been popped? How many religions are there in this game? 5? Wait. How many religions are there? 1. Where are all the prophets? Oh, here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess there's 5 religions? Okay. I thought it was 4, but I guess it's 5. Oh, because we're playing on a larger map instead of standard. That makes sense. It is 5. I'm just an idiot. Don't listen to me. That's the #1 rule of the AIPL, is never listen to me. Art museums going down for Eleanor are going to be helpful for sure. These cities you gotta keep these cities growing. You just have to. You gotta start. There it is. Like, look, Tolstaya is flipping. That's what you gotta do. You gotta get these population numbers up. There we go, baby. Gotta get the population numbers up. Gotta get those art museums done. Gotta get those great people in there. Mansa Musa, Badriu, Peter, and Nubia in the top 4 places. Eleanor, Gorgo, Tamaris, and Robert the Bruce. This effectively eliminates Gorgo and Robert the Bruce if this stays the same. The other civs, though, caught in a little bit of a tricky situation because it's a combination of the 2 games, right? So, a lot of times there's a lot of tiebreakers that go on in the spreadsheet to pick a winner. Mabodi Temple will be nice for those free apostles. It's such a cleverly designed wonder because the 2 apostles are really good for apostoling, but also for evangelizing the religion, right? And so it's like a perfect number. Very, very cleverly designed wonder. But also, like, two apostles isn't like like if you don't get it, you're also not so far behind. What do you guys think is the best designed wonder in the game? I think I might go with Mabodi Temple in terms of like what it gives you, for what it costs, for when it appears in the game, but also it's not so powerful that you just lose if you don't get it and you're trying to go for the religious victory. Mausoleum is pretty clever. Mausoleum is clever in the sense that I think what it does is good. I think it's a little bit like thematically inconsistent. With like all of the coastal tiles getting culture and science and stuff, and then great engineer points, or like extra great engineer charges. Like in terms of overall what it gives you is awesome. But I don't know if it's like thematically, if that makes sense. Taj Mahal, okay. Taj Mahal's a good pickup. I agree with the Taj Mahal analysis. Super good, but also won't break the game if you don't get it. Yeah. I think Mausoleum can break the game. Like if you get Mausoleum early, it's a pretty early wonder, and you just get extra charges on every great engineer. That's thousands and thousands and thousands of production throughout a game, especially if you're using it on wonders, right? So like not only do you get all of that extra production, you can assign it to some of the most valuable things in. Uh-oh, Isaac has fallen. Yeah, I think Mausoleum might be on like the poor end of balance in terms of, because for a human player, you can abuse Mausoleum very easily. And you're never going to have a whole army of, right? For Mausoleum, you're never going to have like all the other players also building a bunch of industrial zones to get those extra charges and take them away from you. Interesting. I like this conversation. Bandar Brunei looks like it's going to go down. 67 defense is quite a bit, though. And a pike, yeah, maybe not. The thing is, I just don't know how many units a pike and shot can kill from inside the city. It's not many, but we'll keep tabs on it and see how it goes. Sparta is back. Ephesus is down. Megara is down now. Nubia still has such a nice little empire to work with. Looking at the yields, 145, 125, 193 for Vietnam. As expected, Vietnam getting lots and lots of yields from their small empire. Oh, yeah, no melee units near Bandar Brunei. That's true. Oh, we're bringing in infantry corps. We have a musketman just on the outside that can take it from the ocean. Oh, I have a musketman right here that can take it. Well, if you don't... Okay, if you don't kill your musketmen in attacking the city, it will be alive and healthy to take the city, Mansa Musa. Good. How is this guy winning AIPL? He's going to kill his melee unit. Or it's all calculated. Or it's supremely calculated. Wait a second. Maybe this is all calculated. Let's check it out. Has this all been calculated the whole time? It has. Okay, well, forget everything I said. Good work, Mansa Musa. That was lovely.
Hell yeah, brother.
Well played. Bandar Brunei is yours. Ooh, Kabul up here is interesting for Scotland to have. There, Scotland finally taken over. Kabul is my favorite city-state in the game, I think. Coming over here, taking the land that he should be taking a while ago. But you got Torre del Paine right in the middle of this, which is some great yield. It's interesting to have the Torres del Paine and then like plop a city next to it and then put a bunch of districts around it so you don't get any of the production or food that it gives you. It's a little bit of a wild choice. I suppose it's working out. Issyk is now safe. Tolstaya has flipped, but is now flipping back? Question mark? I missed that Tolstaya had flipped. But that's a huge pickup for Eleanor if she can keep it. Just in a standard, I reckon this is keepable. We're getting a governor in there. You can put a unit in there as well. Mansa Musa, Batriu, Nubia, and Peter in the top four. Eleanor, Gorgo, Robert the Bruce, and Tamaris. Tamaris in the bottom. Uh-oh. Tamaris had such a good game. Yeah, I think Tamaris is pretty hooped. There's nowhere for her to go. Oh, there's these islands over. Oh, actually, I lied. There's lots of room for her to go. Come on, Tamaris. There, you even got a quadreme. Like, get over here. Settle this. Settle that. You can make it over in shallow water. What are we doing? What are we doing, Tamaris? Gorgo's having a much better game. The problem for Gorgo, or even building water parks, you know how successful your empire has to be to build a water park? The only problem with Gorgo is Gorgo needs to actually win the game to have it. Like, Gorgo lost last game, so Gorgo needs to win to make it through, right? So, like, finishing 6th or whatever is not good enough. Put the Ottomans in. It's a bracket system. The Ottomans were already in. Maybe they lost, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But they're probably eliminated already. I promise you, though, we had lots of games with the Ottomans. This was an equal opportunity tournament. Everyone had at least 3 matches before they started getting eliminated. In the next game, we have Tamar. I want to see Tamar do some cool stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to see Tamar winning a game of the AIPL, you know? Eight turns till the industrial era ends. Broadway going down. Research labs going down for Vietnam. Where does that put Vietnam in terms of yields? Yeah, 222, 164, 163. These continents and islands maps, they don't have as much room for really popping off, so these games tend to take a little bit longer. That's 2 great profits that haven't had a place to go. Oh, never mind. No. We found one here. Mansa Musa has created a religion, yeah? It sure seems that way. It sure seems that way indeed. Ottomans finished second to last in their knockout round bracket. Yeah. Oh, they're taking up the room. Taking up the little islands. They had a chance and they lost. Which is what Gorgo is doing right now. I don't know if I would be banking my whole empire at this point on a 105 turn Casa. I don't know if that's going to help. Tolstaya is now sticking around. These cities got to grow, though. These mountains are creating some headaches because these cities got to start growing. Theater squares going down are interesting. Avignon. Maddo is fine. It's an interesting wonder. It's not the best. Peter raised a Scythian city. Where? Was there one around here? I don't see the little circle. But I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe around here. There's no wall. Oh, yeah, there's walls in Varanza. Never mind. So there's no walls in Astrakhan. Maybe this is a city that you could take out. This little empire is working well for Peter. Mansa Musa is just killing the game, though. This is how he never wins the game, but he's always number one in score. So he always comes in second and just, like, sucks up the score. Nobody really winning any kind of victory yet. Ruhr Valley going down for Scotland. The problem is you kind of need the Ruhr Valley once you're ahead in science to win the AIPL, right? Like, you're not gonna... The Ruhr Valley is not gonna be helpful if you don't have a ton of science to back it up, you know? Ooh, Nubia also building the Ruhr Valley. All right, like, Vietnam has 300 science right now. That's absurd. That's crazy. Not unexpected, but it abs... Oh, and we're getting more research labs, and we're getting broadcast centers. And we're getting a Golden Gate Bridge to another empire. Okay. Really? Really? This goes to another empire. You can't even... This is a border crossing. Like, you're building a border crossing into Roxburgh. Is this necessary? Do we need that? Do we need this Golden Gate? You're currently leading the game. Is there nothing else more valuable we could be building with the labor of Saigon? We're going to build a Golden Gate Bridge into Scottish territory. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to let them do that. Having Vietnam and Mansa Musa, yeah, this tile would have been slightly better, but still an okay Huey. It's worth it for the looks. It looks great. Rockgia? I don't even want to try. I need someone who's Vietnamese to tell me how to pronounce that. But moving on over, sucking up a little bit more space away from Eleanor. Eleanor has some space still to... Quite a bit of space still to settle. Quite a bit of space still to settle. Oh, no! Ellie's losing Tolstaya, which is a huge campus. Krista will help them not lose a culture game. But now it's just flipping back. Lamau, crazy. Crazy stuff. Now it's just flipping back. Oh, dear. The problem is as soon as it flips in, then it just starts losing loyalty again. But as soon as it flips out, the loyalty pressure, the way it works is it kind of sucks it back in. So that's just going to be a never-ending cycle. Uh-oh. Eleanor's still fifth, though. I mean, Eleanor can finish last and probably still make it through based on last game. So it doesn't really matter for Eleanor. Everyone else, it matters where they finish. Istik is finally growing. Well, yeah, 28 turns. It's just that you're losing population when this happens, so we'll see. Does Eleanor have a religion? Eleanor does not. I was going to say maybe what's happening is that once it flips into the empire, it needs to be following the religion for the extra loyalty, and then it doesn't, so it flips out. But once it's out of the empire, it doesn't need the religion anymore, so it flips back in. There's lots of little mechanics like that that I've seen playing Eleanor. Yeah, if you are Tamaris, you just need to start settling all of this. This just needs to be your land right now. Yeah, because now as soon as it flips in, you just lose it again, right? Interesting. Very interesting. Golden Gate still being constructed. Vietnam going for the spaceports?
Hell yeah, brother.
Heading up to the Earth satellite. That would be fun. Also trying to take on... This is such a weird war. I don't think you're going to take any of these cities, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. Field cannons coming down in Gorgo's land. You got to defend against Shat. That's the #1 rule of Civ, is defend against Shat. How do you do that? Field cannons. It's pretty simple, but you still got to do it. Megara losing loyalty. If that flips to Nubia, that's a pretty big deal. Ooh, Tombos coming down, blocking off Scotland. Now has nowhere for the settler to go. But at least, I mean, Scotland should have come down here a lot earlier in the game. First time watching AIPL, do most games end in score victory, or does a Civ usually win? A Civ usually wins the science victory. I'd say 95% of AIPL games are a science victory. Occasionally we get a culture victory and a Diplo victory. But the science victory is really where the AIPL shines. This is just going to keep flipping back and forth. This is crazy. When does this era end? 12 to 26 turns? That's probably like still one more full cycle of flipping there and back again. Lots of great people still hanging around Russia's empire. If we're looking at the yields, if we're looking at yields, like Vietnam is a no contest. 500 culture, almost 400 science. No one else is even above 200 science, and barely above 250 culture here for Gorgo. This is nuts. Vietnam is running away with this. Earth satellite going down. She's going to see the whole map and discover how much she's owning. Also, Care Home, welcome in. I hope you guys enjoy the AIPL. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I hope it's your cup of tea. This is just such a futile war. Just lots of units dying, no cities being captured. Craziness. Now I wonder, with 400 science, if she's already at the moon landing and the Mars colony and everything. Be interesting to find out. Now we're building a neighborhood first. We're stopping off at the neighborhood. The Earth satellite is done. Vietnam can see the entire world. She has picked up that era score. Yeah, Tolstaya is just flipping back in 3 turns. Hopefully this time it flips back. It doesn't lose until the next era, so we can kind of finally flip it one way or another. Casa going down in Lyon will be a huge pickup. That's a lot. It's a lot of governor titles, which is great, but also some era score right before the era shifts. I love this for Cardiff. Just all of the Welsh people just hanging up in the tundra somewhere. That's fun. That's exciting for them. Eleanor kind of catching up in yields, I suppose. Robert really struggling. Nubia struggling a little bit. Mansa Musa having a good time. Again, ooh, here we go. I mean, these walls, I will give credit to the siege power. Oh, now we got bombers.
Hell yeah,
Get Hamiko
brother.
down here. Let's roll. Let's roll, Vietnam. Turn this into a stomp. Show the world that Mansa Musa is not invincible. You gotta use the bomber first. Use the bomber first. The planes go in first. It goes planes, then trains, then automobiles. I think Tadmech is going down. And with a bomber, Timbuktu is not going to stand much of a chance either. Wow. Era flipping in 6. So Vietnam currently, I guess they're both in golden ages now. Yeah, I think this is getting taken by this mechanized infantry. No! Where are you going? Bro, you had the... No! Why does the AI do this? You had the core! It was here! And now it's there! But it was here! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, okay, they took it. All right, you get the air horn anyway, but oh, I was stressing. I thought, oh my goodness. Okay, well. All right, we're back. Back to our regularly scheduled. I'm not having a heart attack. That is not what's happening. I was about to yell. at the AI. Bad Triu smashing the game. Mansa Musa dropping down a position. Eleanor moving up a position. Peter's struggling a little bit. The thing that Eleanor has is land, and in the AIPL, land is very valuable. Has the era flipped yet? 3 turns? No, Tolstaya is gonna flip again before the era ends. Got the job. That's all I want. I just want the AI to get the job done, you know? Now the bomber, or the fighter. Oh, now we got a fighter over here. Yeah, this is over for Mansa Musa. Yeah, and we're going to the moon landing too. Yeah, Batriu only wanted the moon landing. If Batriu goes to the Mars colony quickly, it's GG's, I think. Losing a little bit more science. Now, still about double everyone else, but not the 500 that it was at before. I wonder if we just continue marching on here. Oh, she's going straight for the Mars colony. Oh, this never happens. Straight for the Mars colony. Okay. Fascinating. That's usually the hang-up. There's 2 hang-ups. Usually you get all the way to the Mars colony and don't build it, which is weird. And then you get all the way to the exoplanet and then don't build any of the projects. Also weird. Yeah, Tolstaya flipped. I reckon it flips back next era. I can't imagine Scythia's having a good era. I imagine Eleanor's had an okay. I reckon it's standard for Eleanor, dark for Scythia. Yeah. Yeah, flipping back in 3. Heroic for Eleanor, standard for Scythia. So I was wrong on both accounts. Okay, well, you know, we're doing it. That's for me. I was wrong on...
Shame.
It was a guess.
Shame.
All I was doing was guessing.
Shame.
This is where all that investment... Eleanor with maybe the sneaky comeback, though, running that Earth satellite again. Interesting. And if this keeps up, too, and Russia can't put it together... If Gorgo overtakes Russia here, maybe Russia gets eliminated. That would be the best case scenario for Eleanor, is to make it through with Russia getting eliminated. How's the culture victory doing? Vietnam's winning the culture victory, so... Ooh, Diplo victory, interesting. Religious victory, also interesting. I do wonder if we're still, like, attacking things if you're Vietnam. Yeah, Peter does need to improve his land. That's a good call out. Some of it's kind of improved, but yeah, this should all be farms or mines. Every single tile. All of them. I think he's going in on the... There's Moscow. I think he's going in on the rock band strat. I'm going to build 100 rock bands. They're going to get 11,000 tourism, and I'm going to win. Or apostles. Like, there's a lot of apostles around spreading that religion. What are you lost, sir? Hello, are you... You're driving... This settler's driving his van through an olive fire underneath the volcano. I think he's lost. This is not where you wanted that road trip to end up. I swear I was just there to see the Oracle. Anyone build Panama Canal? I haven't seen it. You'd think more people would be going for it on this map. But I haven't quite seen it yet. Mars colony done yet? No, we're still building it for Batriu. No one even close to Batriu in yield still. Getting closer, yes, but still not close. And it's all additive, so every turn that Vietnam is ahead, it's a bigger gap that the other folks need to catch up on. Until you get to the end of the tree, then obviously once everyone's unlocked the end of the tree. Do we have a Panama Canal anywhere? If so, we are legally required to canalysis it. Mars colony is finished. Yeah, no exoplanet though. That's fine. I think she maybe just hasn't unlocked the exoplanet yet. It's very rare for someone to not do the exoplanet once they have it unlocked. It's just the Mars colony where it is in the tree and stuff that sometimes the AI doesn't go for. Here it is. Oh my. Oh. Ugh. Gross. Ew. 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 Okay, well, it's required, so. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Canalysis. Why? Why are we doing this? What is the There's not even any of the good stuff. Look at this industrial zone. Next to 2 districts, next to a resource, next to a Panama Canal. Oh. There's no theater square next to it. There's no industrial zone next to it. It's not even giving you a ton of trade benefit. It's going straight into a dumb lake. It's taking up valuable spaces in your capital. That's a rip canal for me. A 2 out of 10. Oh my goodness, that's awful. That's awful. I'm not quite at the level where I want to pour bleach into my eyeballs, but it's getting there. Bandar Brunei, flipping back. Not ideal if you are Mansa Musa. Certainly ideal if you are Vietnam. Dalty Walty, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, nowhere else. I mean, Russia is trying to expand a little bit still. Yeah, I think you're on the ball. I think we need to get Russia to improve their land. That would be the ideal thing. No exoplanet yet. Now we've got... See, here's the hang up. We've got the moon landing done, but no Mars colony for Eleanor. In terms of score, yeah, Gorgo passed Peter now. So Batriu, Nubia, Eleanor, and Mansa Musa in the top 4. Gorgo, Peter, Robert the Bruce, and Tamaris in the bottom 4. Just got into Civ and found you on YouTube. Great videos there, by the way.
Hell yeah, brother.
Dalty Walty, thank you. I appreciate that you had a good time on the YouTube. And now you're over here on the live stream. We're not playing Civ today. We're watching the AI play Civ. But that's sometimes a little more fun than playing it ourselves. Lots of flooding happening over here. The planet is being murdered. Absolutely murdered. No one cares. We're sending aid. Send aid to the stone. What did that stone do? What did these trees do? They just existed, and then everyone built coal power plants, and it's over. 600 science. Yeah, I think this is GG's for Vietnam. I mean, they got to do the exoplanet, which they haven't done yet. But even then, they're just going to unlock the project so much more easily than everyone else. Oh, what a cheeky... Oh my goodness, look at this. A bombard... This is cheeky. A bombard army in an encampment with a view of Saloka. Clever. Oh, all the stuff up here? My friend. My friend, I got you. It is not DLC. Options, interface, show yields in HUD ribbon, always show, confirm. Bazinga, you're going to have them all there. I'm using a mod right now that keeps them there for the watching of this. Uh-oh, now I can't see any units. Well, this isn't good. Oh, the units are back. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The units are back. We're all good. Oh, look at that. See, oh, this is not good. This is going to be too many mountains, but we're trying. Russia needs to, yeah, get over here. Settle Yosemite. It's embarrassing how long in my life I thought this was pronounced Yosemite. I don't know why. But as a kid, Yosemite was how, like an 8-year-old me. Governors or DLC, yeah. Governors or DLC. That's Rise and Fall DLC. Weather events, also DLC.
Everything's under control. Situation
Dalsy,
normal.
100 bits. Cheers, mate. I'll answer your questions for free, but I appreciate it. I will spend that money on an apartment one day. And I will live there and remember the time Dalty Walty gave me 100 bits. Bandar Brunei has flipped. Dun dun dun. And Sagu also flipped. Lots of neutral states in play here. Anything else flipping into Eleanor's path? Nothing really. Certainly nothing crazy. 500 science for Eleanor. 500 is good. Almost 9, I guess not almost 900. Almost 850 culture for Vietnam is pretty bonkers. Yeah, they're the real two runaways here. I mean, if Eleanor plays like this, we're going to have a competition on our hands. Looks like Mansa Musa is going to make it. It looks like it's going to be Batriu, Eleanor, Mansa Musa, and then one of the others that make it through here. Still no exoplanet expedition. A lot of other people caught up, though. You can see the bottleneck I'm talking about with the Mars colony, though. Eras are definitely DLC. I don't know which one, but eras are definitely DLC. There's kind of 3 DLC packs, and I would recommend all of them if you can get them on a sale. There's sales all the time. If you buy like the Civ Anthology, what is the Civ Anthology running right now? There's tons of sales. Whoa, everything is 84% off right now. Yeah, the Civ Anthology on Steam right now is 84% off. That's wild. I would go and I would buy the anthology. It's not going to get better than 84% off. That's, yeah. I mean, it's still expensive. It's like $40 Canadian because each DLC, even at a huge discount, is still pretty expensive. But if you're looking for the DLC, 84% off right now on my Steam is what I'm looking at. Yeah, normal Canadian $265 down to $43. I mean, that's about as good of a deal as you're getting. Hey VB, hey everybody, what's going on? AIPL is so hype. It's hype to me too. I paid my 265 Canadian dollars. No worries, Delty. Batriu, Nubia, Eleanor, Mansamusa, top 4, Gorgo, Peter, Robert, and Tamaris in the bottom 4. Checking the yield. Oh, things are way closer now. 587 to 611 in terms of science. Culture is still a huge gap, but it's the science that's going to matter as we approach the end here. Any Mars colonies going down? No, we got nukes going down. We got fighters going down. Are we running the exoplanet yet? No. See, Vietnam doesn't want to win. Vietnam just wants to build thermonukes. There's no way Vietnam doesn't have it unlocked. Yeah, this is a tournament we're watching, so there's a bracket and everything. I'll let Chad explain it, but there's a bracket and everything that you can go look at. And then eventually we have a winner.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's the wrong button.
Do-do-do. Canalysis.
I would normally hate this canal from Gao into this little lake here, but I think being able to move units between these two cities when you're actively at war with the Civ right here also gives you a few good spots here to take out this encampment. I'm vibing with this. It's not as terrible as you'd think. It's not good, but it's not as terrible as you'd think. I'll go with like 5 out of 5. Or 5 out of 10, sorry. Not 5 out of 5. 5 out of 10. Not terrible. Eiffel Tower in Timbuktu. Weird spot for it, but next to the Huey looks nice and pretty. It's not, the appeal is going to do nothing. The appeal is going to be negative helpful. I like the canal.
Do-do-do. Canalysis.
I like the canal into a flooded tile. That's clever. Like, hey, boss, the climate change is so bad. We've lost so much land in St. Petersburg, but we can build a canal to where the land once was and the people once lived. I like that for like nostalgic purposes. I think that's fun. Tolstaya flipping back now. Era must have flipped. Yeah, Dark Age for Ellie, and now a Golden Age for Scythia. Yeah, Tolstaya's going to have some trouble. 6 turns until Tolstaya is gone. Issyk down in 32. This could have huge implications for the end of this game here in terms of who's going to win it, because taking away any science from Eleanor is not ideal, because Vietnam's been so far ahead for so long. Are we still not building the What is Vietnam doing? We still haven't built the exoplanet for Vietnam, but no one else has built the Mars colony. What is going on? This game is crazy. Yeah, Vietnam's 200 ahead in score. Oh, Russia with 5 out of 20, or 15 out of 20 Diplo points. Are we building the Statue of Liberty? Oh, you have to build the Statue of Liberty. Your whole empire is flooding. You have so much room for it.
Do-do-do. Canalysis.
Oh, why?
What?
Where's the Y button?
Why?
There's lots of nukes around. No one's launching them, though, because they're lame. Yeah, loads of people have nukes. Whoa, there we go. The station's down. We're doing it. Vietnam, go for the victory. There it is. 1 light year per turn. About to be 2 light years per turn. Oh my goodness. I think this would cement Eleanor's going through, but with Peter being eliminated. Eleanor, as good as she's been, is even way more dangerous if she's not in a bracket with Peter anymore. Wow. Yeah, you gotta get that statue down real fast, dog. The AI not building the Statue of Liberty when it would almost certainly win them the game is one of the silliest things that happens in the AIPL every game. Every game there's, oh, this is a great set of tiles too. Every game there's somebody who could build the Statue of Liberty and have it immensely help them, and they never do. Ever, ever. Yeah, Vietnam's going for it. Just 2 light years per turn. But I mean, no one else is even at the Mars colony yet. Yeah, this is over. Oh, this is the AI, Dalty. This is not humans. This is the AI playing. That's the point of the tournament. We're seeing, like, if you just let the game play itself, who is the best Civ. Moon landing is a little too late, Mansa Musa. I like your enthusiasm. This is just rude. Building the spaceport right next to someone else's city. Just like, hey, we're gonna beat you in the science race and just show you we're gonna launch everything from your own city. Tolstaya now sticking around for 17 turns. This will be the end of the game. The game will end in about 13 turns, I think. Give or take. Yeah, I mean, the culture victory would be more exciting. I think the science one's the one that's happening, though. Either way, Vietnam is destroyed this game. Yeah, we're going to 3 light years per turn. We're converting back to coal. We're going backwards. The Earth is not destroyed enough. We shall convert back to coal power so that we may destroy it further. Is a fun little thing that's happening. Yeah, I think Vietnam's got this one. Huge implications for the next round. I mean, Vietnam, Mansa Musa going into the next round, you gotta rate both of them. Because the next round is the semifinals, right? Like, the next round, we're getting to some of the best civs in the game at that point. There's no one lagging behind in the semifinals. Oh, I do want to see these units. There we go. This really sucks. If you're if you have to live in the Arctic under a volcano, I don't know if that's very fun. I don't know if that's enough. I don't think that's a nice thing to do to your people. 4 promo GDRs going around causing a ruckus. I want to see some nukes though. It's the one thing we really haven't seen is we have a nuclear submarine armada coming in. A couple of them actually. Yeah, 3 light years per turn. I mean, this score is pretty bonkers. 1403 when the next highest is 1231. That's a pretty commanding victory. We did get the Golden Gate Bridge, by the way, from Vietnam to Scotland. That's fun. That's so silly. Oh yeah, we can repair these. I wonder if Eleanor knows that. You can use, there's no builders around, never mind. You are allowed to repair those tiles. They don't need to stay drought-ridden forever. Now, for this bonus here, is Tolstaya gaining loyalty from a hero that's not theirs? Is that how that works? Because it says +1 loyalty, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, so she's getting the loyalty bonus from Vietnam putting Himiko nearby. Also, what is Himiko doing here? Is there no other better place for Vietnam to use Himiko? With everything else that's going on, there's no better area. Yeah, next turn. Crazy. 17 out of 20. Russia would have won. Russia would have won this game had they built the Statue of Liberty. I don't understand why the AI doesn't do it. This happens every second game where someone would have won if they built the Statue of Liberty and just don't. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Vietnam's gonna win. Wow. There it is. Has someone that built Panama Canal ever won a game? That would be fun to figure out.
To which our civilization first rose.
That would be very fun to figure out, actually. Oh, baby.
The light of our people fades.
Oh, baby, that was exciting.
We wonder if
That was super exciting. All right. Cool. Awesome stuff. Science victory for Vietnam. Wow. Cool. Let's go and plug that into the old spreadsheet.
Hey everybody, just an end of round update here because this part of the video did not work properly. In first place in this round we have Eleanor of France, she is going through. In second place we have Batrio of Vietnam, she is going through. And in third place we had Mansa Musa of the Mali who are going through. And we had a Manator of Nubia also going through. They are safe, they are in the semifinals. The people who were eliminated were Tsar Peter of Russia in 5th, Tamaris of Scythia in 6th, Gorgo of Greece in 7th, and Robert the Bruce of Scotland in 8th. Those of your 4 civs exiting in the corner final round. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this 2-game set. I hope you will hop on Twitch and watch the next quarterfinal live, and then the semifinals, and of course the final as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.